The concept for the series is simple. What would happen if you took a vanilla Minecraft player and gave them all the mods to play with? Would they thrive in this beautiful and complex world? Or would it be simply too much for them to handle? Welcome to All the Mods 9. Hey everyone, my name is KryptoCal, and welcome to the next episode of All the Mods 9. In a more recent update, All the Mods added the Draconic Evolution mod. While it's not something that we need to get to complete the star, I think it's going to be pretty interesting to actually dive into it because Draconic Evolution is a bit of an older mod, and it's been updated quite a bit for the newer versions, and it's actually super cool. I think what we're going to do is dive into a little bit today and have a little bit of fun with it. And of course, any Draconic Evolution progression wouldn't be complete without a Chaos Guardian boss fight. To start off in Draconic Evolution, what you want to do is come on over to the end, and here you can find some Ender Draconium ore. This is the starting material for all of Draconic Evolution, and we're going to need to get this in decent quantities. So I'm going to mine a little bit of this up here. And now we have 56 Draconium dust. There are some bees, which Grace definitely will not be diving into, of course, right, Grace?
Not at all. We're also going to be trying to stick the Chaos Guardian, or whatever his face is named, in Amber. And I have no idea if it's going to work, but we're going to try. Cal's convinced that it's not going to work.
It's not a matter of if it's going to work or not. It's a matter of if the bees can survive long enough to actually try.
I've been breeding them up to make sure we have plenty of bees to test this with.
The first step is to get something called the Fusion Crafting Core. All of our crafts here are going to take place inside of this. We're going to basically upgrade the setup as we go along, but it's all going to kind of revolve around this main crafting core. So all we have to do is really craft one of these up, and they are not too expensive. The Draconium cores are just a little bit of Draconium ingots, some gold and diamonds, and the Draconium ingots are just smelted dust. And with a little bit of Draconium smelted up here, we can go ahead and craft up our first Draconic core, just like that, and also the Fusion Crafting Core. Crafting Core right in the middle here. I have this little area that I made off of one of the towers. It's the one right in the back of the castle here. Now, if you take a look inside of the Crafting Core here in JEI, we can see that there's a couple recipes that we're going to want to do within this core, but we have to have other items surrounding it. Similarly to how we have pedestals for other mods, this one requires what's called the crafting injectors, and all of these require individual power to all work together to craft this item. So we need 8 of these total. To start off, I think just having like 4 on each side here might be okay, and we have to start off with the basic tier 1, which just requires some Draconium cores. Once again, let's get 8 of those, and then also some iron, stone, and diamonds. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these do have to be a specific distance away from the core. I think it's 2 blocks away. I think this should work okay. These also do all need power. I do want to use some Draconic Evolution power, at least the power distribution at some point, but to start off here, we're just going to go ahead and use our handy dandy flux points. And the Draconic core itself doesn't actually need power, but I think it does need a redstone signal to start triggering a craft. So we are running out of Draconium ingots. Do we want to make use of some of the ones that are remaining here to potentially make a bee? It requires the wyvern tier. All right, so we are going to need more Draconium is what I'm hearing. I'm gonna go get some more Draconium. I'll be right back. And I think to get ourselves some basic Draconium production, I think baking the Draconium seeds is going to be a fantastic way to get some early Draconium. This way we have at least a steady supply of Draconium coming in, and we won't have to worry about having to keep going to the end and mining more all the time. There are actually 4 tiers of injectors. There's the basic one, the Draconium. There is the Wyvern tier, the Draconic tier, and then finally the Chaotic tier. What we're going to want to do is upgrade our Draconium ones to the Wyvern tier, which is going to involve some Draconium cores, some Draconium blocks, and then also 1 Wyvern core, which is just kind of a little more expensive here, but all still stuff that we can craft. So let's see if we can get at least one of these going. And it looks like it's ready to craft. So all we have to do is hit the big craft button right in the middle, and it should start.
Oh, it's charging.
All right, it's kind of cool looking, this crafting.
Oh, it's zapping.
It's zapping.
That's actually really sick looking.
Nice. Our first Wyvern crafting injector. So now we can just replace one of these, put this down here, put it to single item mode. So we're going to do the exact same thing 8 more times or 7 more times, get all these to the Wyvern tier, and we'll be right back. It's zapping time. Now that we have all of these upgraded here, we actually have everything we need to craft up the first bee. And we're going to turn this now into the Draconium bee. However, there is no valid recipe.
Mine says ready to craft, so mine's crafting.
Go you. You're killing it.
Thanks. I did it. Time to make another one. Because the sooner we get all these bees maxed out, we'll have infinite draconium.
That will be very nice because the draconium seeds are very slow.
Another thing to note is that the draconium bee spawn egg is needed to make the awakened bee spawn egg. So
we need 5 of
actually
those
need
first too, yeah.
a lot of these, yeah. And then the awakened bee spawn egg is needed to make the chaotic or the chaos bee spawn egg. So we need a lot of these.
All right, all 5 of them are done. Oh, they're so cool.
They are. They're all very pretty and they're all optimal.
So while Grace is setting up all of the bees for the infinite draconium setup, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of work around here and maybe try and set up a small automation for this. Because while it looks like you do have to come in here, put in an item, and then hit the start button to craft it, this actually can be controlled using redstone. Redstone pulse will start the craft if it can craft any items. All we have to do is have basically a modular router sending items to all of these injectors, one sending it to the crafting core, and then also giving the crafting core a redstone signal every once in a while. I can just place down the entangled block right here, entangle it to the crafting core, and then give it a little redstone clock. Let's just come under here, throw in a timer, and we'll just set this to maybe once every 2 seconds, send a redstone signal, and it'll try and then craft it if it can. Now that we have that set up, what we can actually do is set up some auto crafts by using a modular router and just some auto crafters from refined storage. All right, so here is the basic setup I have for the automation. Once we have a recipe that we want to throw into the crafter, that'll dump all the items into the barrel here. And very similarly to how we did the Botania setups, what we're going to have is this modular router pulling all the items out of the barrel and sending it using this distributor module to all of the crafting injectors. However, there is going to have to be one specific one sent to the middle, and that's going to be done using this sender module. Now, I am going to have to make sure that I only whitelist certain items to come into here. So basically per sender module, I can have up to 9 different recipes. And then I'm going to have to also use the distributor module and make sure I blacklist the exact same item here, which is how we're actually going to make sure it knows where to send the items. Once that's done and the craft is finished, we're going to have this modular router here grab any item that is a result out of this entangled block, and then also send a redstone signal up to send in the next craft. Because I have this one again set to redstone pulse inserts next set. And here's a good example of a recipe that we might want to automate. For example, here, the Draconic core is done inside of the Fusion crafting core by using 4 Wyvern cores for Awakened Draconium and a Nether star. So we can actually have this one set to be on autocraft to make it a little bit easier. And we can use the exact same setup here for the Awakened Draconium. It does require a dragon heart though. I wonder if this drops from the dragon. It doesn't show anything, but dragon heart, it kind of implies that it's a dragon drop. So maybe we go and fight the dragon and see if it drops one. Okay, I got 1 dragon heart. Now, to be fair, we can automate Awakened Draconium by using the seeds.
You have to have cruxes for it though.
Not for the Phytogenic. That might give me an excuse to actually get into thermal a little bit. I was thinking about putting some thermal machines up where our mechanism stuff is here, because we do have a little bit of extra space up top. So actually having some Phytogenics might be kind of cool. So let's set up a Phytogenic insulator and get this working. So let's make a little bit of Lumium here. We can get this by combining some tin, silver, and glowstone, and we can hopefully craft up. There we go. Place these in just like this. Now, all the Phytogenics do require water to run, and you can also put in Phytogrow to make them run quite a bit faster and have more output. Now, we do have Phytogrow being produced, I believe, because we're using it in the apiary for all the mod seeds. We could probably spare a little bit of that and bring some over here as well to export out. So what we can actually do here is make a couple interfaces from refined storage. We actually already have a couple, so we can just do this. And all of these will basically act as a way of importing the Phytogrow into these, and then also taking the resulting output and sending them back out. Configure this to be auto input and output. And then we're going to have input output on the top. These all need some water. So what I actually want to do to keep this clean looking is use some of the eternal water blocks that we've gotten from Evilcraft. Here we go. We can turn some of these into the weather container, the sunshine one. But then once we have this, we can go ahead and turn this into the rainy one. And this is the one that we actually use to craft up the eternal water block. So back at the castle, we can just place down our eternal water blocks underneath, and I think that should provide water. That's actually a nice little clean setup here. We have water coming into these automatically. Run this up the side, and that should be online now. Is that taking in Phytogrow? It is, and it's coming into our insulator. Nice. A little bit of cable on the back. The most important part about this is what we're going to be adding to the augmentation. Some of these will help our machine to run faster, which is always going to be nice to be able to boost that. One of the most important ones for us, at least at this case, based on what setup we have here, is going to be something called the cyclical processing upgrade. This will basically allow it to keep the seed in its top slot here. Normally what would happen is when it grows the seed up, it would produce the product, and an extra seed would also go to the output slot. So then you'd have to basically re-import a seed back in. So we can completely avoid that step by adding in the cyclical upgrade, which is just going to take a little bit of this constantan, some signalum, which we can make a little more of, just like this. And finally, we can take our servo and get the cyclical processing and install it just like so. Let's also grab out a couple of upgrades if we can. We can make one resonant component if we have some of this stuff. Lumium, a little bit of hardened glass, electrum. All right, we'll grab one of these resonant integral components, which will help speed this whole thing up quite a bit. And we'll grab 2 flux linkage amplifiers. So we can upgrade this one tier further to this one if we can get ourselves a little bit of netherite, which is totally fine. We can actually just grab a hammer out, make some netherite dust, just like this. And the other material is dragon steel. Now, dragon steel is a little bit more complicated. This has to be made with dragon's breath, apatite dust, and netherite dust.
Cal, can I please just put the bee in?
Grace, may a dragon steel bee?
I have bees for like most things in the game. I just haven't been running them because we haven't done them yet.
Yes, you can go put the dragon steel bee in. She's been waiting so long for me to say that.
I have been. You have no idea. He's been here waiting for so long.
But we can at least go ahead and craft up 4 of the dragon steel gears and upgrade this to the draconic integral component. So now if we come in here and place this in and 2 of the amplifiers, this is going to be running quite fast. We do have to get the awakened draconium first before we can actually make the seed, because if we come in here and take a look, we can make the seed using 4 of the awakened ingots, but to get the ingots, we have to do that using the fusion crafting here by getting some of the blocks. And this should give us the 4 awakened draconium blocks, which we will then turn into the seeds. Nice. I have it. Awakened draconium seed in our Phytogenic is going to start producing us quite a bit of the essence. And we can add more seeds to these Phytogenics as we have need of them, but for now, the one awakened one in here is going to be pretty good. Well, next up, we have to turn all these into the Draconic fusion crafters. We are going to have to wait for a couple more of the blocks. We're going to be limited by the awakened draconium blocks, but we can at least get the first one going. All 8 Draconic fusion crafting injectors have been made. The last one is in storage here, I think. So we can actually upgrade this last one. And there we go. Now, Grace can craft the next tier of bee.
Yay.
All right, it is the next real life day here. We're back on the server. There has been an update in between the last clip and this clip, and they actually added a Draconic evolution questline, and it does a really good job at going through everything that you could possibly want to get into with Draconic, including energy storage and energy production here, but then also talking about the Chaos Dragon over here. Also how to get progression into all of the different tools and armor pieces. I also went ahead and set up a little bit of extra, I guess, Draconic flair in here. Basically what I'm doing here, instead of using cables and using the points, well, I'm still using a point back here, but what I'm actually using is these Draconic Energy IO crystals. They just take the energy relays, and those can be made inside of the crafting core here. But basically what I have here is just all of these being provided energy using these really cool crystals, and they're all being fed from this one relay crystal up here. It just makes the whole thing feel a little more suitable to the mod. And I also went ahead and added a quick and simple way to add in some manual crafting. So instead of coming in here and placing everything one by one, what?
I'm going through the quest rewards.
Oh, so anyway, what this is doing here is just basically auto sending anything we put in here using a modular router. I have some modular routers in the floors here that are just sending all the items to these injectors, and then also sending all the items for the core into the core here. And then the resulting output is grabbed by our autocraft system underneath here and sent right back into our storage system. So looking ahead, we're going to try and get ourselves to be fighting the Chaos Guardian and putting that guy in amber, because we did figure out just with some preliminary testing that the Chaos Guardian can actually be put in amber. We just wanted to try and make sure it was possible before we wasted hours of our life attempting this. Now that we know it's possible, we're going to do it.
Let's go.
But before we do that, we have to get ourselves prepped up. So we have to get ourselves the Draconic chest piece and then also getting a bunch of augments for it. On the right hand side, you'll see an absolute ton of augments that can be added to various weapons and various armor pieces. Some important ones that we're going to want are probably going to be the shield recovery module, the shield control module, the capacity, and also the large capacity module. The module size is actually very important, and that's going to make sense once we craft up the actual chest piece itself. Let's get those chest pieces crafted up so we can show you what this is going to involve. To start off here, we're going to have a diamond chest plate go into a wyvern tier crafting setup to produce the wyvern chest piece. And this should now be crafting.
So pretty.
All right, so here is our wyvern chest piece. And as you can see by looking at it, there is not much going on right here. It is not functional without any energy modules in it. Tool modules. That's going to need to be bound to something. All right, so if we're holding this and we hit our keybind, we can actually open this up and we can see all of the chest piece modules that we can have access to. Some modules aren't just a 1x1 though. Some will be 2x2s. Some will be 5x5s in this case. So you kind of have to play around with what can fit inside of your chest piece and kind of maximize what defensive capabilities it has. And as you upgrade this chest piece more, it will have more slots for more upgrades. At this point, we might as well just go ahead and upgrade this further to the Draconic chest piece. It's going to involve, looks like a Draconic energy controller, which we can, I guess, craft up just like this. Throw that in there, and that should be the whole recipe now. Nice. I just love the animation and just like the lasers. I like lasers.
Very cool.
Lasers are cool. And you'll see that we have quite a bit more in terms of module space to play with. So some of these are going to be important for us to get. Mainly the Draconic shield capacity module is going to be very helpful. This will increase the amount of damage we can take to our shield before it starts impacting our health. This module is a 1x1, so we can fit a bunch of these in our chest plate, and they actually will provide us 50 points of shield. Now, there is the large shield capacity module, which acts as if it was 5 of these, but it only takes up a 2x2. So this is actually the more efficient module to use over the single shield capacities. Obviously, you're not going to be able to fit, as many 2x2s into here, but the idea is we can fit quite a few of them still. Having extra survivability is going to be very important. To craft up these shield modules, they are a little bit of a process. So what I think I'm going to actually do is go ahead and put a couple of these modules on autocraft, and that's just going to make it a lot easier for us to get these in bulk. All right, I think I went ahead and got a couple of the modules set up. What we can actually do is take this and put it on our body slot in our baubles. So not only do we get to have the protection from our normal gear, we get to have the Draconic chest piece on our body slot, adding even more protection. To put any shield modules in here, we do have to have one shield controller, which takes up a 2x2. There's only one of these installable. You only have to have one of these to actually make the whole thing work, but we do have to have one. All right, and after a little bit of tinkering later, this is what my Draconic chest piece looks like. I have a total of 7 of the 2x2 shield capacities, 16 of the recovery modules, a couple of the energy modules, and then just the one shield control module. And that's going to be a pretty solid chest piece. All right, we both have our Draconic chest pieces. We should be all set to go and try and get that Chaos Guardian fight underway. But we're not going to try and just kill the Chaos Guardian. Oh, no, no, no. We need to put that bad guy in amber. These guys are coming with us, and they're gonna do it. I believe in them. They haven't let us down yet. They won't let us down now. If you go 10,000 blocks straight in one direction, either in the X or Z, you'll come across the Chaos Guardian. And there are multiples of them in the world. To try and help us catch the Chaos Guardian, we're gonna go ahead and make another stasis chamber. And this is gonna be a bit finicky to try and make work. But if we can try and get the Guardian frozen in this, then that'll make getting the bees in there much, much easier.
I haven't died very much in this series so far. The one death I've actually had was to arsenic poisoning, which frankly I didn't see coming.
That's the thing, no one sees arsenic poisoning coming.
Nobody sees arsenic poison coming. I just got hungry until I died. Greg, why didn't you warn me?
Time has finally come. We begin our long and tedious journey to 10,000, 10,000 to fight the Chaos Guardian. Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I see.
We've lost our land. This is fake land. All right, I'm getting the things I need in my inventory. All right, here's the plan.
I'ma stab you.
Wait, Waystone, help. All right, well, he's over there. We're over here. I say we go home. What do you say? Pack it in. All right, here's the plan. Chaos is gonna happen. No
We
pun
gotta
intended.
find out where he will fly.
I have to put 4 angel blocks with 4 stasis chambers running at his Y level, and then
Yeah.
we just hopefully we catch him.
Oh no. Oh no.
He sticks around this height. I'm gonna put down that. He broke my first stasis chamber. I'm just gonna hope I can snag him randomly. Oh wait, he's staying here. Hold on, I can. Uh-oh, I lost creative flight.
Me too. What?
I just want to get up to him, and
I can get height. I can get height.
there is one up there still.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
He appears to be angry.
He's mad. Well, we have creative flight back. Ow. He hurts.
Come on, fly over my stasis chamber, buddy. You know
Give him
what?
a sec.
I'm just gonna make more stasis chambers. The withers are back.
Oh, they're on me. Hi, guys. It's nice to see you. I don't want them to get too near you, but they're really close to me. They're just running. Except I'm running out of
Oh,
food.
I think I got him.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, I think he's frozen. I think he's frozen. I got his toes. Got his toes. No, 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 no! Don't let them break the.
I'm trying, but they're on me. I can't.
Kill
I need to
them.
get
Just kill them.
you.
We have a creative flight.
Oh, we do. You're right. But he's going. He's cooking.
Get him. Come on. Oh, he's frozen. If he's frozen, Grace.
We're doing more. We're doing some more. They're trying. They're going. They're cooking. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Oh, we did it. We did it. Let's go. Let's go. Uh-oh. Is it spawning a new one?
Got it.
Uh-oh. It did. It spawned a new one.
It's spawning a new one. It's okay, though. We're good. I got the bees out.
I'm just breaking all the iron bars off these things. He froze again. That's actually not ideal because we don't need a second
We
one.
can kill him. We can kill him.
He looks very unhappy.
Oh, he's kind of terrifying. Ow.
I was taking a screenshot.
I got hit by a freaking laser beam. Mind my language, I suppose, but time to go back to the waystone that is help.
I'm at the main village. Ah, I just got obliterated. Oh,
He really didn't like the fact that we stuck him in a stasis chamber.
yeah, he took that personally.
I broke one!
Nice.
Oh, frick. Not again. I thought we already did this. Why are you playing with your baubles?
That sounds inappropriate.
Get down here, I'ma kill you. I'ma kill you dead. Get behind a crystal. I just picked one.
Okay, he hit his crystal here.
Okay, now you gotta go break it. Whack it with the sword.
I don't have a...
Whack it. Doesn't matter. Just hit with regular sword.
All right, 5 left though. We're getting there.
We're trying. We're rolling.
I'm just he went for the double laser. Oh, he's got one left only.
I know. Laser beam.
Oh, yeah,
One.
I got it.
Excellent.
Yeah, now we can hit him.
Okay, let's go. Freaking laser beam! I gotta go and save myself.
I'm having a nap.
Get over here, nerd. You're getting hit. You're getting hit by me. I just got kaboomed.
You did.
Okay. I'm coming back. Don't you worry.
We're getting so close. Oh, good damage, good damage.
Ow, ow, ow. Come on, shield. Let's go.
You know why I just died though there?
Why?
I accidentally hit the book where it launched me above the pillar. I mean, that was totally just my fault there, truly. He's done. He's done. Yes.
You killed him?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
It's for
This
real.
happened.
He's dead. Oh, is it here?
It's roughly here. There. Oh,
Careful,
okay.
careful. Wait. Hold on. Okay, so this is the Chaos Crystal. We need this. Once we break this, this whole island is going up.
So what warpstone is at the ready is what I'm hearing. Okay. Get out.
Yeah, it's out of time. Whew.
Well, we did it.
First try. You caused us so much pain.
It's time to teabag. Let's go.
Injector 2 low tier to craft. These have to be chaos injectors.
What?
Please hold. We're gonna upgrade all these and then we'll come craft the final bee.
Okay.
All right, so final one has been done. Put it down, single item mode. There it is. That was fast.
Look.
The awakened bee. Wow,
Oh.
that was really fast actually.
Ready for this?
Let's see him. Oh,
What a good guy.
Well, I think that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I really hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to join the Discord.
Be sure.
That's it from me, everybody. I hope you all have a good one, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.